Business Today is brought to you by...
We start with a yes. But when life takes unexpected turns, you can still say yes to more. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard credit card gives you points with every purchase that you can use to travel to anywhere. Plus, with just 20,000 Scotia points, you can say yes to destinations. With Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard credit card, it's easier to say yes to everything. Apply today.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. Barbados has once again plummeted in the World Bank Doing Business report, going from 119th in the 2006 report to a disappointing 132nd in the 2018 report, which was released on Tuesday. The country was not included in the report for last year. The latest ranking puts Barbados behind Jamaica, which is the highest ranking Caribbean country, at 70th position. Several other Caribbean countries were ranked better than Barbados, including St. Lucia, Dominica, Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, Guyana, and Antigua and Barbuda. Barbados' position in the area of tax payments deteriorated, with the report stating that the country made paying taxes more difficult by introducing a new national social responsibility levy of 2% on the value of products before the value-added tax. That tax was drastically increased as of July 1st this year to 10%. The tourism sector grew by 4.1% for the first 9 months of this year, compared to the 2.8% growth for the same period in 2016. This contributed significantly to Barbados' 1.4% economic growth recorded for the January to September period. Acting Governor of the Central Bank of Barbados, Cleviston Haynes, gave the report earlier this week in his review and outlook of the Barbados economy. He explained that while tourist arrival numbers remain relatively strong, the average length of stay contracted during the review period.
While September arrivals fell by 3.3%, data for the January to September period of 2017 showed a cumulative growth in long-stay visitors of 6.2% relative to the same period in 2016. Arrivals from the US and Canada remain robust, expanding by 14.4% and 10.7% respectively, but the performance of the UK market was on par with 2016. Regional travel continued to contribute significantly to arrivals, with visitors from Trinidad and Tobago and other CARICOM countries rising by 6.6% and 3.6% respectively. For the first 9 months of the year, the average length of stay contracted by 4.3%, the third consecutive year of decline. This pattern is in part related to the increased share of shorter staying North American visitors in the overall arrivals.
The acting central bank governor said while there was an overall increase in cruise passenger arrivals for the period under review, there was a sharp decline in the third quarter due to the recent hurricanes.
Cruise passenger arrivals for the first 9 months of the year rose by 17.6%. However, the performance of the industry was tempered by a 21.3% decline in arrivals during the third quarter due to a fall-off in cruise calls as cruise lines adjusted their September itineraries following the impact of unfavorable weather conditions. Growth in the non-traded sectors of the economy slowed to 0.9% at the end of the third quarter of 2017. Construction output at 4.6% is estimated to have contributed over 1/3 of the non-traded sector's growth, and this was mainly attributed to activity in tourism-related and other ongoing commercial construction.
Entrepreneurs in Barbados and the region are being urged to set realistic projections as they seek capital to grow their operations. This advice has come from economist Jeremy Stephen while addressing the topic Show Me the Money at this year's Innovate Barbados 2017 conference. He described as preposterous the belief by some business operators that they could significantly increase their profits and returns on investment within the very early years of operation.
So make sure the scale is realistic. One of the problems that I've seen with businesses now, because I still do a little advisory work, not as much as when I first met Jane Boone from BIDC some 7 years ago. It's amazing that 7 years ago, that Bajans felt that a business could grow by 20% per annum for the first 5 years in what was clear 7 years ago, a shrinking economy. Now, as a local, I saw that as preposterous when I saw a business plan that said you can effectively double your business in 3 years. I saw it as preposterous. Imagine now that there's still people who say, oh, this thing should grow by 20%. it's best to undersell and over-deliver.
Aikins Clark has been appointed Office Managing Partner of Deloitte Barbados effective October 1st. He moves from the post of Tax and Legal Services Partner, which he held since 2009. However, Clark will continue to lead the tax and legal service lines while overseeing the business relationships and leading the delivery of internal services for Deloitte Barbados. He takes over as Office Managing Partner from Betty Brathwaite, who will continue to operate as a Senior Partner in Audit and a local lead partner for the Financial Advisory Service and Consulting Services lines in Barbados. Meanwhile, Steve Clark, who has been a partner with the Big Four since 2007, will become the Audit and Risk Advisory Leader. And Carol Johnson-Haynes, who has been serving as Learning Leader in the Barbados office, has been promoted to Executive Director and will oversee the delivery of audit and assurance services. Deloitte said the changes were in keeping with the rapidly changing economic environment and technological advancements. Now for today's financial tip. Financial advice from a qualified and trusted source could be the difference between success and failure, and sleeping well or stress. That's been Business Today. Join us again next Tuesday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.